Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I'm coming to you with a little bit of a different video. So I would like to preface this first of all by saying that I am selling these really cool unicorn enamel pins. If you haven't seen them on Twitter or anything, visit my Store Envy store link down below in the description, or you could certainly just Venmo me at Unicorn Hunter Designs if you want one. Just send me 13 bucks. That includes shipping. Just leave your shipping address in the notes on there, and then I can send it to you, and then you can get basically a couple bucks off that way, because the prices on the website are a little bit higher to account for fees and things, but honestly, so you can either order it on there if you want one, or you can just Venmo me 13 bucks and I'll just ship it right to you. That includes shipping. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there that I did just recently get these in. I designed them myself, and I'm going to be selling them at markets and such. So if you want one, just, you can get one. So this video is, like I said, a little bit of a different video. It's just some thoughts and a tag that I came up with about, the fact that BookTube is actually getting, a little bit less of a happening place lately. A lot more people are leaving or creating less content, all of that. So basically, I mean, I've been here 7.5 years, and it was a very different place here on BookTube than it is now. Obviously, things do change, but with YouTube becoming a little bit of a platform that's a little bit more in the past, and then just also fewer and fewer people watching videos, because I think at the beginning of the pandemic people were already starting to watch fewer videos. I'm not really sure. There's a lot that goes into it, and and why, all the why of it, why it's like that. I am 34 years old. I grew up on the internet, and I've seen so many different online spaces kind of just fall. But for something like BookTube that we create content on, that we invest a lot of time into actually making content for, I don't want to let it go without a fight, pretty much. So anyway, so this tag is basically just some different questions to answer about BookTube, or whatever platform you want to do it for. It does not have to be BookTube. You can literally answer the questions about Bookstagram, Book Talk, whatever you want to do, basically. And I'm not going to tag anyone to do this, because this is so specific to kind of how you might be feeling about your content and all of that. So I'm not going to tag anyone. I'm just going to kind of leave it out there for if you do want to do this tag. The first question is, how has BookTube changed? So I do feel that there used to be a lot more collaborative stuff going on. There were more readathons, more tags. There was Top 5 Wednesday, all of that. And I think back then, when I was initially starting, people were definitely a lot fewer people were quitting BookTube, and at that time, anytime I did see someone leave BookTube, I would always wonder, why on earth would they quit? This is such a happening place, and this is so much fun. What on earth would make someone quit? No matter how busy they are, I could not ever imagine quitting BookTube. I was making so many videos back then that, and there was at that time no way to actually schedule them yet. That came a couple years later, basically. So when I first started, I was literally just filming, editing, and uploading, and I would even upload multiple videos in a day. I really didn't care about banking content for later or anything. It never occurred to me to pre-film stuff, because I just had so many ideas coming all the time that I was just constantly making videos, and I didn't really care that I only had 12 subscribers. It was that was okay with me. It was okay with me if I was uploading the video for practically nobody. Did I wish more people would watch it? Of course I did, but it was still kind of because it was fun for me, and that was why I made those videos, and why I made so many of them in a week. I didn't even start I hadn't even started doing wrap ups, and I didn't do book hauls because I never got books back then, because I just couldn't afford any, and I wasn't sent any by publishers at that time. So basically, I was just I was coming up with so many ideas that were actually like original. And I was doing a lot more full review videos, and because it just gave me so much joy to make those videos. But then, and then I did, once I did start falling into an actual pattern and coming up with an actual schedule for when I should upload things, I still was doing like 3 videos a week. But I feel like now, where there are fewer tags going around, fewer readathons, the readathons that there are, I mean, I think in recent years I've been getting really bored of readathons in general because they started borrowing ideas from each other so much that that participating in one was kind of like participating in any of them. You know, when I first started BookTube, the only readathon that even had reading challenges at all was the BookTubeathon, and then other ones kind of just had themes, sort of, and so they were all very different from each other. But now, like in recent years, they've gotten more and more similar, to the point where people, in order to be more creative with the readathons, people started really having to go super all out, which was kind of cool, but at the same time I was not as into that. So I just stopped doing as many, participating in as many readathons necessarily. And so I think that also a lot, there were just a lot fewer collabs in general, because I remember at the beginning, when I first started my booktube channel, a lot of people were doing top 5 Wednesday, and that was a like weekly, you know, there was a topic every week for that. And so I always came up with something, like most weeks, to do with, to come up with a video for that. And I always watched everyone else's videos that they did for that too, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that I actually discovered a lot of booktubers that way really early on, and but I don't feel like there's that much going on anymore. There hasn't been for quite a while, and I haven't really kept up on watching very many booktube videos in the last couple years. Like pretty much since the pandemic started, I really have not been watching as many people's videos. But even before that, like just in recent years overall, I think there have been fewer things like that that everyone's doing, that you can see a lot of people's videos for, to see their own spin on it or anything like that. So it just got kind of, you know, there was less stuff to look out for from people, and that just made me a little sad. So in recent years, I feel like I know more people who have quit BookTube than are still on it, basically. And a lot of my friends who are still here are making less content all the time, to the point where like some of them even just post like once a month, maybe once or twice a month, that type of thing. So and then I myself have been making less content for the first time since I started. So I went like a good, you know, 6.5, 7 years making at least a couple videos a week, even at my slowest. And now I'm making like just, I'm doing just a book haul, a TBR, and a wrap up every month, and that's about it. And some months I don't even do a book haul because I don't necessarily get books every month. So so that's like 2 or 3, maybe 4 videos a month if I do a wrap up part 1 and part 2 and all that stuff. So I just don't have as many, I just don't have the drive to make like original idea videos anymore. I feel like my ideas are like used up, and it's sad, and I think that's happening to a lot of people. The next question is, what is the hardest part of BookTube? And I think that kind of is what the hardest part is. Just the fact that fewer people are necessarily making content, and there's fewer things to make content about in response to other people's videos. Maybe that's not what everyone feels, but I think a lot of people have been feeling that lately. The next question is, what is the best part of BookTube? And definitely I think the best part of BookTube is getting to share the books that I read with everybody, because that's what I really like doing. I really like to promote books. It's a lot of fun, and whenever I read a book, I really, no matter what it is, I want to talk about it. So that's why I at least at minimum post wrap-ups with the books that I've read recently, because obviously I do want to share my thoughts, and I want to see if anyone else has thoughts on them. And then the last question is, what new ideas do you have for your content? So I am thinking that I might start doing some more creative things with my TBR, like doing a number generator picks my TBR, or a uh like reading the oldest books on my TBR, that type of thing. And then I mean pretty soon here, since I'm so behind on my reading goal, if I don't like, I mean I'm kind of gonna steadily be catching up here pretty soon, but I don't think, but it's gonna still be cutting it really close. So especially towards the end of the year, I will probably do a reading vlog to kind of vlog my like trying to catch up and meet the goal. That type of stuff. Maybe if I have like a free weekend at some point, I might even just do a like um just a reading vlog for like reading a bunch of short books during the weekend or something to see if I catch up, that type of thing. So I don't know. It's yeah, and then I do have some other ideas for original videos as well, but I just really have not had the motivation to necessarily do them. But anyway, so those are the questions in this tag. I'm not going to tag anybody because, like I said, it is just so, I don't know, personal. I don't want to be like calling people out who have been feeling this way. So I just kind of feel weird tagging anybody in this. And like, I mean, this is the first time in a really long time that I've come up with an original tag, so I feel kind of weird tagging anybody anyway. And just, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anyone necessarily wants to do like a tag that like I came up with. I don't know. So anyway, if you would like to do this tag, please do it, and then just share this video in the description and see if anyone else wants to do it, basically. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.